Welcome to the 2011 season finale of Steel Horse. I'm Jodi Willis.
Keeping in tradition, we're ending up the season right here in Nashville, Indiana. I'm Steve Reeves.
We had a great riding season this year. On this week's show, we're going to take a look back at some of the fun we've had.
Also on this week's show, the Steel Horse Cameras headed to Zionsville for Josiah's ride. It's shaping up to be a big ride in the future, and it's done a lot of good. Jodi, I'm ready to head over to Pit Bull.
Just a minute. We'll have all that and much more when Steel Horse returns.
Be there. Now can I go?
Yes.
Steel Horse is brought to you by Indianapolis Southside Harley Davidson, your Central Indiana Harley dealer since 1947. And by Leidendorf Law, with over 60 years experience in motorcycle and automotive injury cases.
Get yours at Indianapolis Southside Harley Davidson.
If you've been injured in a car accident through no fault of your own,
don't let the insurance companies take advantage of you.
Don't believe you'll be taken care of.
Don't believe it will all work out.
don't believe anything until you've talked to us.
The risk is too big.
Accidents happen in a minute, but the impact can be lifelong.
You need an attorney to help you get the compensation you deserve. You need us. We're Leidendorf Law. Call us first.
Call 842-5800 or visit Leidendorf.com.
You hear that little voice? It says, meet me where the road touches the sky. It's time to ride. And when you're on the road, make sure you have Ryder insurance. Ryder is focused solely on the motorcycle community and has been for almost 4 decades. We know what it's like to feel the wind on our face because we're riders ourselves. Come see the difference. Ride with Ryder.
Welcome back to Steel Horse.
You know, last weekend I had a chance to go to a pretty cool ride in Zionsville, Josiah's ride. Let's check it out. So Diane, I understand you've been doing this ride for 4 years now. What all goes into that and what gave you the idea to do it?
It started out with a person in the community who was afflicted with leukemia and they didn't have insurance, so we helped them to raise money to help offset the costs. And so because it brought everybody together as a community and we were able to help so much for the family, that we do this every year as our community project. The thing that makes it really special is those children and families that we sponsored in the past also get involved with it, so it just becomes a remarkable experience for supporting a child in our area.
Did you have a cold ride in this morning?
Yeah, very cold, but it's going to be a nice day, I think.
So what brings you out on this ride today?
Just looking to help out with finding a cure and just trying to do my part and doing the best thing that we can to help find a cure for disease.
Well, I hope it warms up for you. Be safe out there.
I think it will. Thanks.
Yep. Rocky keep you warm?
Oh, yeah.
Duck in behind him?
I do.
So what brings you guys on this ride today?
This is the third year. The third year we've been coming to this, and it's it's all about giving to others that need it.
Yeah, we've been doing this show for almost 11 years now, and we see the same people year after year at the same rides, even when it's freezing cold.
Oh yeah, it's all about what we can do for others.
So how is all the money that's raised during these rides used?
It's used to help offset the costs of medical bills and to help the families go to and from the hospitals for treatment, for gas and food. And one of the children in the past that we sponsored, insurance went pay for the wheelchair, and so the money raised went to the wheelchair. All the money that is raised goes back to the families or to the clinics that support the children.
It's amazing for me to see. We do these rides all the time, and people come back year after year, even when it's absolutely freezing cold.
It is truly remarkable, and even those who can't ride, the love and the commitment that people have to help pull this off is just unbelievable.
It's a ride. It's a good cause.
Is it cold?
Oh, yeah. From Carmel, it was very cold here. Yeah.
Well, I hope
my fingers when I got here.
Well, I hope it warms up for you.
It doesn't matter. It's a ride. It's an opportunity to get on a bike.
Camaraderie and a chance to do something good for somebody that needs help. Be with my friends and have a nice day on a ride.
Now, are you part of the group that organized this ride?
I am. I'm ALR from Zionsville.
Well, be safe out there today. I hope it warms up a little bit for you.
I do too. Thanks.
I was one of the original founders of it, Josiah's Ride.
So it's been going on for 4 years, right?
With the American Legion Riders, yes.
Did it start before that somewhere else?
Yeah.
Tell me about that.
It started at the Village Station Pizza King in Zionsville. No.
Well, I hope you stay warm today.
Oh, we will.
So I understand the beneficiary of this year's ride has recently gotten some bad news. Tell me about that.
Yes, Michael Wanser is our sponsor child this year, and he has the most aggressive form of the leukemia. And on his Caring Bridge website, they kind of explain everything. And his family brought him home so he can find his angel wings. And so today we're going to make a special ride to the hospital so he can share and experience the love that we have for him and help to bring him home.
And when is that going to happen?
Any day. It can happen any day for him. He was at St. Jude's Hospital, and they couldn't do any more treatment for him, so they brought him home and are just helping him to make him rise, as they say.
So you rode all the way in from Danville. What was that like this morning when it was 40 degrees?
It's pretty chilly.
Have you thawed out a little bit?
Oh, I'm ready to go now.
Well,
real quick.
All jokes aside, this is a pretty serious cause. What brings you out today?
This cause, and I ride in it every year, so helps everybody out, and it's a lot of fun.
Okay, now Josiah, you were the first recipient of this ride. What was that like?
I don't really, I felt really honored about it, and it just felt really good to have someone who's reaching out to other kids who had problems with cancer like me.
Now I understand Josiah rode with you on the first ride.
Yes, he did. Rode on the back of my motorcycle. At the time was a Heritage Softail.
And you used to take him to some of his treatments. What was it like going to your treatments on the back of a motorcycle?
Everybody would stare at me, and it was kind of funny, and it felt good because you felt kind of free as you go to it, and it's just not as bad. It's just more fun way of getting there.
Oh, Josiah's Ride, make it every year. It's a good cause, you know, help out the children, and a lot of fun. A lot of fun getting together with everybody and, you know, doing a good cause.
Is this your plan to stay warm today?
Absolutely.
Can you see out of that?
Sure.
Can you breathe?
Yes. It's got a thing right here.
Yes, it does. Well, I hope it keeps you warm out there.
Thanks. So do I.
Now let's take a look at the first installment of the Southside Harley-Davidson calendar.
I'm going shopping.
Me too.
Hi everybody. This week we're going to talk about selecting a bike for shorter riders. I get this question quite a bit. There's 3 considerations anytime you pick a motorcycle if you're shorter. First, mount the motorcycle. What you want to look for are your feet flat on the ground. Now remember, in a showroom the floor is going to be flat. In the real world the road isn't. It's going to be sloped. So that's your first consideration. The second thing is your controls. Are your arms comfortable when you take a hold of the controls? How can you check those? Well, take the bike, turn the forks all the way to the left. With your 4 fingers, can you still touch the front brake, or do you have to reach forward? Second, on your clutch, 4 fingers as well. Turn the forks all the way to the right and see if you can operate your clutch with all 4 fingers. If you can't, that's going to be a problem on the road. And the third and final thing, can you move the motorcycle without power? There's going to be situations where you park where you're not going to be able to go forward, so you may have to physically move the motorcycle around. Can you do that? Those are 3 things that are very, very important when selecting a motorcycle. Now, a lot of these parts can be changed at your dealership, the seat, the handlebar height, all this kind of thing, but when you first purchase this, look for those 3 characteristics. Last but not least, remember you don't have to spend $20,000 on a new motorcycle to get what you want. There's a lot of used bikes out there, but being comfortable on a motorcycle, making sure it fits, is more important than the price tag. Hey, until next week, I'll see you on the road.
Pitbull Leather is a must-stop on my ride to Nashville.
I love shopping at Pitbull Leather. They have everything a rider could want. So next time you're in Nashville, be sure to stop in. And just because I ride, I get 10% off.
Pitbull Leather, good deals, good times.
Don't think you can afford a new Harley-Davidson motorcycle? Think again. Think Harley-Davidson of Bloomington. A pure uncut Harley street machine can be had for a lot less than you think. A whole new brood of Harley-Davidson motorcycles that won't make your wallet a pit of despair. Check out the dark custom line of motorcycles, including the Crossbones, the Nightster, and the all-new Black line. Accelerate your fun at Harley-Davidson of Bloomington.
When I'm out on the track, I got to give it everything that I have. I need skill, reflexes, and coordination to win races. And it's really no different on the highway. And just one alcoholic drink can impair your ability to ride safely. So be responsible and know when to leave your bike parked and make it home safely. We're all here to have a little fun, but a DUI or wrecking your bike, well, that'd be just stupid. So ride safe, Indiana, and let's make it none for the road.
If you're involved in a car accident, the first thing you should do is call your insurance agent, right?
Unfortunately, a lot of people don't realize they may be entitled to more money if they simply call us first. We know the hassles after an accident could be stressful. We can help. The insurance company is prepared. Are you? There's a reason Leidendorf Law handles so many accident cases. Curious? Call me. Why Leidendorf? Just compensation.
Now I think this gadget is really cool. I'm with Leah from Skull Skins. Tell me about this.
We do changeable helmet wear for the extreme sports industries. They're made out of a lycra-based material, sewn with an allowance for stretching and black liner so any existing graphics or colors don't show through. They don't shrink, bleed, or fade in the wash, and they stretch over any helmet. We have them for street bikes, motocross, polo beanies, skateboard, snowboard, BMX.
Now you also have a matching vest.
Yes.
Tell me about that.
We've recently released it for this show. It's a lightweight based material, same out of the same skin material, and it gives you style and safety when you ride and lights you up at night.
So you can change the look of your helmet and the whole deal the whole time.
Yes, exactly. We can do custom skins for you if you want, with your own logo, your own design, give you a different look for every day of the week without paying for the cost of a paint job.
And they also glow in the dark, a lot of them.
Yes, they do.
So it's a safety.
The safety factor is that because of the reflective, it lights up at night. We utilize piping, and the reflective gives you visibility so riders can see you better at night.
Well, I'm all about being safe and being seen. So how can people get a hold of you?
Go to www.skullskins.net, and it's SKULLSKINS.net.
I'm here with my old buddy Woody, and we want to take a look back at the Indy Powder Coating Bike of the Weeks. Or is it Bikes of the Week? Oh, whatever, let's take a look.
I have owned the bike twice. I bought it and it was originally red. I changed the colors, added the seat and the floorboards, windshield, light bars, backrest. decided to sell it, and a few years later, really wanted it back, and then happened to find it on the internet. First bike I looked at when I started my search again.
So you got plans on racing this bike this season?
Yeah, I've been learning how to drag race, so I got to learn how to launch a little better, but I'm going to go after all the guys.
It's awesome. You're out in the rain today, but you know you're going to go home and clean it.
She'll look good cleaning it.
She'll look good cleaning it? It was her gift too, right?
Yeah.
Anything else that you've done special to besides put that drink holder on there?
If you just look around, I got skulls almost everywhere you can look.
Well, you like the sculpting?
Very much so.
That was my wife's idea. I'm a truck driver, and I was gone one weekend. I come home, and she says, I bought something for the bike. I was like, what's that? She said, a tour pack. So there we go.
Bike's name is Beast Mode. It's one of a kind. Music, air ride, candy gold, pagan paint. It purges smoke through the dragon's nose on the front of the cow. It's got an iPad, it's a computer, it's a navigation, it's games, it's movies, it's everything you want it to be.
The little girls that hang out of the car at a stop sign or something, they go, I love your Barbie bike. I didn't quite see it like that, but I was like, yeah, thank you.
Now, what gave you the idea to do this paint job? It's pretty cool.
I've always been a sucker for purple. So, and naturally I like animals, so wolf heads, you know, eagles and everything like that. So that's basically about it.
This is a 2011 Corey Nass edition of the Victory Cross Country.
Wow, it is really beautiful. I mean, you can't appreciate this unless you sit in the sunlight.
This week's Bike of the Week belongs to Jeff Burkhart. Jeff, I just spent the last 20 minutes looking for you because this bike caught my eye when you first pulled in. Tell me what you've done to your bike to make it so unique.
We've put lowered the extensions on the rear bag extensions, shaved all the handles on the bags, dropped the front end 2.5 inches, went almost 7 inches on the rear. Just about anything and everything you can think of.
Hellbound steel. The rake is it's raked out chopper. It's 54-degree rake. The paint job is custom from the factory. Some of the additions I did put a custom Stingray covered seat on there. I put some aftermarket Danzy pipes on it. It's a real joy to ride, but going slow, it can be tough.
Today, you won a special award, and that's why we're making you Bike of the Week. For the Champ Camp Ride, they wanted to find a bike that looked like it had some heart, and that's why they picked your bike.
Well, I appreciate that. There has been a lot of heart go into this bike. Not just myself, but a number of other people have put a lot of heart and a lot of hard work into it. So.
Well, thanks to a possum running out in front of me last fall, the bike had extensive damage to it, and it's been all redone. A new front fender, new paint job. Luckily, none of the chrome got damaged, but the whole front end was in pretty bad shape, so that's been redone.
Well, I took a coffin and made the trailer out of it, and we did the theme on it because it means quite a bit to us. And my bike itself was made on 9/11 also. So it's one of those things that it just got a lot of meaning there.
That's a 08 Street Glide with the 23-inch front wheel. It's got stretch bags. Everything's been candied, powder coated, and painted. It's got a iPod motorized in the dash. All its JL Audio ZR components. Just about every nut and bolt's been powder coated or painted on this bike.
What was the Victory V92 SC version offered in 2002 and 2006? Eagle Cruiser, Touring Cruiser, or Downtown Cruiser? Stay right here for the answer when Steel Horse returns.
Indy Powder Coating has been the top choice of racers and custom car and bike builders for over 14 years. Go where the pros go for all your refinishing needs. Located on Indy's west side, so stop in, call, or check us out online for your free custom quote. Get yours at Indianapolis Southside Harley Davidson.
If you've been injured in a car accident through no fault of your own,
don't let the insurance companies take advantage of you.
Don't believe you'll be taken care of.
Don't believe it will all work out.
don't believe anything until you've talked to us.
The risk is too big.
Accidents happen in a minute, but the impact can be lifelong.
You need an attorney to help you get the compensation you deserve. You need us. We're Leidendorf Law. Call us first.
Call 842-5800 or visit Leidendorf.com.
When I'm out on the track, I got to give it everything that I have. I need skill, reflexes, and coordination to win races. And it's really no different on the highway. And just one alcoholic drink can impair your ability to ride safely. So be responsible and know when to leave your bike parked and make it home safely. We're all here to have a little fun, but a DUI or wrecking your bike, well, that'd be just stupid. So ride safe, Indiana, and let's make it none for the road.
Cage-free, it's a better way to live. And not just for chickens, for you and for me.
We've all got stuff coming between us and the things we want to do, getting in the way of our personal freedoms. So who's looking out for the cage-free humans?
We are!
At Harley-Davidson of Bloomington, we can help you build your bike, your dream, and your freedom. No cages. Accelerate your fun at Harley-Davidson of Bloomington.
Welcome back to Steel Horse. What was the Victory V92SC version offered in 2002 and 2006? Eagle Cruiser, Touring Cruiser, or Downtown Cruiser? If you answered Touring Cruiser, you have the correct answer.
Remember last summer I told you dandelions were pretty?
Can you believe him? Now let's take a look at the second installment of the Southside Harley-Davidson calendar.
One of the great things about coming to Nashville in the fall is all the sights, the smells, and of course lemon shake-ups.
Now let's take a look back at all the rides from this past summer and all the fun we've had.
Okay, we got a battle of the cameras going on here right now. I think our camera's bigger. I think we're going to win this.
What are you doing?
Looking at the menu.
Got work to do. You know, if you missed any episodes from the 2011 season, we'll be re-airing them all winter.
Be sure to go to stillhorsetv.com for all the updates on the calendar. Thanks for being a part of our family for the last 11 years.
We'll see you next April for the 2012 season.
Be there. If you missed any part of today's show, you can catch us also on Comcast On Demand and the Still Horse YouTube channel, and of course on Facebook and the stillhorsetv.com.
Still Horse has been brought to you by Leidendorf Law with over 60 years experience in motorcycle and automotive injury cases, and by Indianapolis Southside Harley Davidson, your Central Indiana Harley dealer since 1947.
Closed captioning provided by Abate of Indiana, preserving motorcycling for future generations. If it involves motorcycles, it involves Abate of Indiana.